Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm just going to move my book bag out of the way. My name is Julie, and welcome. This is the Karma Yoga Work Project. This is part of my homework for my 300-hour teacher training. So I'm so excited to share this yoga with you. Please just unroll your mat, drink plenty of water throughout the duration of the practice. And remember, this is for fitness purposes only. I'm a certified fitness trainer. This fitness video is not intended to be, nor should it ever be considered, a substitute for medical advice. So that being said, start your fitness tracker if you would like. And I'm just going to set up in Child's Pose. I'm so excited to be going live for the Karma Yoga. Remember, this is where we're finding ease meets power. So I'm just going to get over to my mat. Get over to your mat however you need. Push your hips back. Take your knees out wide. Extending your arms long ahead of you. Ground your forehead to the earth. Notice I'm keeping my arms active. Press your shoulder blades down. I want you to just stay with your forehead grounded and set your intention right here. What do you need from this practice today? Big, deep breath in and an ujjayi exhale, so audibly breathing through the nose. Come up to tabletop position. Rock your shoulders over your wrists, and then forward and back, left and right, shoulders over wrists. Begin to circle your hips back to your heels, and then change direction. And then maybe just move energetically. You can wiggle, circle. You can cat-cow, so dropping chest, arching back. You can also do some barrel rolls, so circles going from floor to ceiling. Or you can do more circles with your shoulders over wrists each way. Also, you can take the time here to lengthen your legs. Push your heel into the wall behind you, not literally. And then let's just take a moment to reach your arm ahead of you, one at a time, right arm, left arm. Supporting palm directly under shoulder. Elbows are soft, arms are straight. Now we're going to begin to move this out to the side. So just like you're going to fly, lift your shoulder blade into your back by palm lifting up. My palm's facing down. Let's just do a few more, like you're flapping your wings, right? Back is straight, belly in, and come back to the neutral. Now that you're ready, your next exhale, press into down facing dog. Our first down facing dog of this practice. Focusing on a straight line from hands to tailbone. Breathe into it. Press your chest towards your thighs. And then begin to walk. Knees are soft. Begin to take tiny, tiny, tiny steps to your hands. If you prefer, you can walk your hands to your feet. Once you get there, we're going into Ragdoll Pose. So grab each elbow and just gently sway side to side. Scoop, like a figure eight scoop, and scoop. Find some stillness here. Shake your head, yes, yes. Shake your head, no, no. And then shake your head like, I don't know. Now we're going to place your palms facing the ceiling. Stay in your forward fold. Bring your shoulder blades together. Reach up. Now, if you just need to be here, don't worry about where your range of motion is. Just check it out. Release your arms down. Fingertips to the shins. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Fingertips to the shins, halfway lift. Belly in, strong. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now, from halfway lift, I want you to make your back flat, like you could place a serving tray on my back, right? And now extend one leg straight back. Just one leg. I'm keeping my pelvis as neutral as I can. You can hold onto a block or a wheel, whatever you use for a prop. Or you can just manage by holding on to your leg. L legs, make that nice 90-degree angle. And focus on slowing your breath down while you're in this L shape. Keep your pelvis as neutral as you can. Release down. Relax your head down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. L legs with the other leg back. So I'm just going to lift my other leg slowly and go for that 90-degree angle. And remember, I'm driving my left hip down to keep my pelvis neutral. You can hold on to blocks. Keep your back as straight and strong as you can right here. And you want to focus on slowing down your breath. That will help you, not just in your practice, but off the mat as well. Release, forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Halfway lift, step back, plank. Plant your hands down. This is just the top of a push-up. And I want you to keep your belly in, shift forward. You can take this from the knees. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog or Sphinx Pose. I love Sphinx Pose. We've got the forearms down. Or you can be an upward. Let's look left and then look right. Come to the neutral. Down facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Send your hips up. Either step or walk to the front. We're in forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Extended Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Make your back straight. Plant your hands down, plank. Just step back. Make your hips be in line. You can modify to the knees. Shift forward. Low push-up. Into upward facing dog. Lift your thighs off the mat energetically. Down facing dog. Exhale. Push your hips up. Breathe. Step to the front or walk to the front. Inhale up. Nice slow breath. Exhale when you forward fold. So when you inhale, spine prep, halfway lift, Ardha. Plant your hands down for plank, Dandasana. Shift forward, Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can just take this from the knees. Inhale upward. I'm going to take Sphinx Pose for this one. I'm on my forearms, pushing my heart up. And then exhale into your down facing dog. Stay here in down dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, sink your heels down. Continue to press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, heels come up. Exhale, down. Step to the front, forward fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. So your feet are kind of close here, yes? Heels have a little bit of space between them. Now, if this is creating shoulder pain, just cactus your arms like a goalpost. Stay in your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands down for your plank. Flow through your chaturanga. Shift forward. Keep your arms parallel to the earth right here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. You're doing great. Take your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Right foot, right hand, inhale up. Warrior one, nice slow movement. You don't have to come up. That was a little fast for my demo. So if you haven't had a lot of espresso, like me, just move nice and slow. Breathe. Feel the energetic shift in your hip while you're in this pose rather than just doing it. Take your hands back down for your plank, yes. So step your foot back, shift forward, inhale upward, exhale down dog, left leg up, three-legged dog. Left foot, left hand, inhale, rise up, warrior one. Now with my left foot at the front, I'm pressing into the blade edge of my right foot. This kind of propelling my right hip to where my pelvis is a little more neutral. So feel that energetic shift in your hip while you're in the pose. Knee over ankle in the front. Hands down, plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale upward. Exhale down dog. Step to the front, chair pose. Sit down in your imaginary chair. Your toes are closer here. Exhale and forward fold. Shake your head yes, yes, and no, no. Inhale, halfway lift. Back is flat like a table. Hands down, plank. Step back. Shift your weight forward for your chaturanga or modified. Inhale, upward facing dog or sphinx. Exhale, down facing dog. Take your time, right leg up. Inhale. Right leg to the front, right foot by the right hand. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one, it feels amazing. Hands down to the mat, step back, plank, shift forward. Inhale, upward. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Left foot, left hand. Rise up, warrior one. Feel your heart is open while you're pressing your collarbones wide. Hands down, plank. Shift forward, chaturanga, flow. Inhale into your upward or sphinx. Exhale, down facing dog. Walk your dog, bend one knee, press the opposite heel. Stay in your down dog. Put your toes close. So now we're in down dog with toes touching. Down facing dog with big toes connected. You're in alignment. Take your right leg up. Bend your knee, circle the hip. Each way, circle, circles, each way. Few each way. Option to stay here or flip into wild thing or flip dog. Open your heart. I'm pressing my chest up. I'm pressing my hips up. And this foot supporting is 12 o'clock. I'm going to take my right hand back to the earth slowly and side plank. Modify here, stargazer. And you can lift your leg from there. Or just side plank, center your plank. Shift forward, chaturanga flow. Upward or sphinx, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Great job, big toes touching. Take your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, circle the hip. Just do a few circles in each way. They can be big or little, whatever your hip needs. You can stay there or option to flip. Open up into wild thing. Left arm up. This should feel amazing. You should feel supported. And you're going to slowly take your left hand back to the earth for side plank or stargazer, knee down. Whatever you need today, take either way, side plank or modify or make it stargazer with a leg lift. It's still a great workout. Center your plank, shift forward. Inhale upward. Exhale down dog. You know this part by now. Good job. Take your right leg up for three-legged dog. Right foot, right hand. High lunge, crescent lunge. Also known as Asana. Now my feet are on train tracks with my hips, so I'm not standing on a tightrope. Create space. Check in. Where are your feet? If I can draw a straight line from your front to back foot, you may be standing on a tightrope and it will be hard for you to find balance. My back heel is stacked directly over the ball of my foot. Yes. Hands to heart center. Let's lower down to a pillow or block if you need it, a blanket. Be supported. Now with my right knee stacked over my right ankle, we're going to twist to the right and open arms or stay at prayer hands. Twist. Bringing it back to your heart center. We're going to sit back into half splits. So back is straight. You can grab blocks right here under your hands. Actively pull your toes towards your face. Maybe wiggle your toes. And notice, how does your calf feel? Pelvis is neutral. Stay in this pose. One more time, shift forward and then shift back. Stepping back, down facing dog. Take your left leg up, three-legged dog. Left foot, left hand, high lunge, crescent lunge, Asana with the left foot forward. Everything's in perfect alignment. I'm spiraling, you can't see my hands too well, but I'm spiraling my pinkies in so that my arms are internally rotating. Setting up, I want you to lower down to either a block, a blanket. You can have a pillow if you need it. And with my left knee stacked over my left ankle, twisting to the left. And either prayer hands or split your arms open. This twist is beautiful work. Bring it back. We're going to scoot back, half splits. So grab blocks if you need them under your hands to bring the floor up. Keeping your heart up, toes towards the face. Wiggle your toes all around. Notice how that feels. It should feel amazing. Just feel what your calf is doing in this moment. Nothing else matters, just your breath and your calf right here. Wiggle those toes. Shift forward. Hips are neutral, shift forward. Shift back, half splits. And we're going to set it up for down facing dog. So feet are back to the back of the mat. And make yourself into that nice little V shape, a nice little short down dog. Right foot, right hand, rise up, warrior one. Now with your right foot forward, right knee stacked over ankle, warrior two. Stay with this alignment here, knee stacked over ankle. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Triangle. So all that happened there, I just made my leg a little straighter. My legs are still actively spiraling towards each other, not for real, just energetically. The muscles are moving. I'm not actually taking my feet anywhere. So move your thighs inward without your feet coming off the mat. My shoulders are stacked floor to ceiling. Notice that line of energy. Your hips should be just like so. You don't want to stick your booty way out. Keep everything in a nice alignment so you're feeling this energetic change in your body. Take your hands back. Get ready, step back plank. After you neutralize your pelvis, shift forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into your down facing dog. Left foot, left hand, warrior one as you rise up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Now we open up shoulders and hips to the long edge of the mat. Reverse your warrior. Keep that left knee stacked over left ankle. Extended side angle. Make your waistline long. There's really big line of energy from your foot to your hand. Triangle pose. Straighten out that leg. Keep it soft. You never want to lock your joints. And shoulders stacked from floor to ceiling. And the reason I'm talking slowly is I want to keep my breath under control. I'm actually pulling my belly button in and up. Hands down, step back plank. Lower down. All the way. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your hips. Just give your back a break. Give your back a break. Sphinx pose. Forearms down, my palms are down. Press with your elbows close to your body. Press your forearms down to lift your chest up, 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 and release. Again, Sphinx pose. Forearms are grounded, palms down. Press your heart up, 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 up. Release down. Pressing up to your knees. Once again, you can put a blanket, something soft under your knees so that if you're on a hard floor, it won't hurt. You should never hurt. Hands in imaginary back pockets. Keeping your hips over your knees. You don't want to extend through your legs. Reach for your heels. Now you can curl your toes under. See how it makes it a little more accessible for me? However, I'm okay if I don't actually grab my heels because the goal is I'm opening here. That's the shift that I want you to feel. It doesn't really matter if I grab my heel. We're feeling it here. Press your collarbones east and west. Breathe into it. More. If you can grab your ankles or heels, fantastic. Just make sure that this is coming from the back. We're not working from the legs moving around. Release, tabletop pose. Now hands are under shoulders, knees under hips. Arch your back up and then drop your chest down. Bend your elbows as you drop your chest to the earth. And just wag your tail, wiggle, wiggle. Child's pose. Down facing dog. Step to the front, inhale up. We're just going to do a Tadasana palm tree together. So arms are straight up and I've interlocked my fingers. Just stretch your waistline each way. Inhale up, stretch your waistline. Now we're going to come into tree pose. So one foot onto the side of the calf or thigh without using it for support because you're grounded. This is where my support is coming from. The four corners of supporting foot. And now focus on a spot with your gaze or close your eyes. And feel stillness here. Keep your knee out and open for hip external rotation. Release and switch to your other side, tree. As you become tired, your knee might try to wander in, so check in that your knee is out. Find stillness here. Release, take your feet out wide. Feet are straight or slightly turned in. I want you to hinge from your hips. Bring your shoulder blades together. And with an active belly, move into tabletop. Now here you can actually drop your shoulders one at a time for a little twist and then fold down. If you have a lot of tightness in your hamstrings, maybe you don't need to go beyond tabletop here. If you get to here and you feel this is pretty intense for you, you don't have to fold down further just because I am or another student is. Fold down to where your hamstrings are happy. So fold down. I've got my elbows under my shoulders. You can stay at tabletop with a block or 2 blocks under your hands. I want you to just feel a release happening after you've been in the pose and you're grounded. Notice when you think about the back of your leg, notice the muscles here. Come back to your breath. We're staying in the pose still, so just stay here with me in this fold. Slowly bring your feet in just a little. Hands to the hips, belly in, round it up. And when you get to the top, let's just do some shoulder rolls here. Great. All right, we're going to come to seated. So however you want to get there, just come on down to seated with me. All right. All right. I'm not so sure how much you can see with this light right behind me. So let's cross your legs and stack into, this is my version of double pigeon. I'm going to modify. So if you can actually stack your legs shin to shin, go for it. I'm modifying. Back is tall, knee to the earth. Once again, knee to the earth. Now for the feeling in my hip, this is plenty. I don't have to go further than this. If you're not feeling it, put your ankle to the outside of the thigh and stack your shins like fire logs. Hence the name Fire Log Pose. Back is tall. Once you sit here a while, you may notice, especially if you sit on a couch or if you sit at a desk a lot, you might notice that you start to just naturally lose that straight spine. So if you feel like you started to slouch, it's okay. Just check in and start over. Once again, I'm pushing knee to the earth, knee to the earth. Find an opening here. Switch sides. I'm just going to cross. Ankle is not on my kneecap. Ankle's to the outside of the quad. Hips are grounded. So sometimes I'll even do a little, wobble or a wiggle just to make sure that I'm not only on my left hip here. I want to be grounded evenly, not leaning. We're straight. We're tall. And you're grounded. Once again, knee to the earth, knee to the earth. If this is not something you're feeling, go ahead and stack your shins like fire logs with your ankle to the outside. Back is straight. Push down, knee to the earth. Now, in just easy sitting, Sukhasana, just cross your legs. Just do some rib cage circles. So feel that energetic shift as you're circling your rib cage, as your weight shifts from one hip to the other, and then change directions. So stir it up a little each way. Stir it up. Get moving. Get your energy moving. And then come into stillness. Press your arms out. Long, long arms. Strong arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, press. Deep breath in. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Chest towards earth. Now we're just going to have some stillness here. So get comfortable wherever you're at, and maybe just a small fold. As you make your way to the neutral, we're going to switch legs. So your Sukhasana, whichever side you had leg crossed, cross your other leg that you didn't favor. So we're just switching. Inhale up, arms reach out, press, long arms, press. Inhale in, exhale, press. Back is tall. Inhale in, exhale, press. Inhale up, exhale, folding, chest towards the earth. Maybe you can fold all the way down, or maybe you're right here. You're doing fine wherever you're at. Your hips are grounded evenly and your breath is perfect just as it is. So notice your breath while you're here. Two more deep breaths. Notice if there is a shift of energy within your hips in that moment as you come back out. Seated staff pose, legs are straight out in front. We're going to just seated forward fold, okay? Inhale up and then exhale and fold. You can grab a towel, wrap around your feet, or you can just fold. You can hold on to your feet or your shins or your toes. You're doing great wherever you're at. Hinging from the hips, it's okay to bend your knees. If you need to make this a little bit easier, just soften your knees up. And also, it's okay to start over like, ooh, I didn't park my car in the spot perfectly. I'm going to back up my little car and get into that parking spot again. It's the same thing. Just resetting. Inhale up. Exhale into reverse tabletop. So my thumbs are in, right? Thumbs are in. Pressing hips and chest all the way up. Your feet are grounded perfectly, and your breath is happening at that perfect tempo. Release down for fish pose, legs out, elbows in, fish pose. Press your chest up. I'm walking my elbows in a little more if I can. Press your chest up more, chin to chest. Knees in, rock the length of your mat. You're doing great. Rock side to side. Cross your right leg over and lift up your left leg. Figure four, and you can bend your knee or straighten your leg. I really want you to listen here to your hip. Do you want bent? Do you want straight? Your hip will tell you, right? The foot closer to you is flexed. We're going to stay in this pose. So get comfortable. And slow release. You got it. Cross your left leg over, other side. Opening up your hip by figure four. All I'm doing is holding behind my right leg. My right leg can be bent to make this easy, or it can be straight to make this a little more intense. So that means my left foot is flexed. Yes, you can even wiggle your toes around. See what that does. Breathe into this. Stay with this pose. Find the sweetness. What do you feel in your hip? Both legs up, waterfall pose. I'm going to grab my big toes. That's not something you have to do. Whatever you're doing, you can have both heels up or kicking your heels. You're doing fine. Release. Do a good morning stretch, reaching the length of your spine. Flex your feet. Hug in one shoulder. Just straight arm. Just give yourself a half of a hug. Hold, hold, hold. Other side, give yourself that half of a hug. And hold, hold, hold. Hug in. Now give yourself a whole hug. Walk your fingers towards your back. And then switch other arm, crossed over. This is a great way to stretch out your shoulders after your practice. Flex your ankles. Reach up, palms together. And banana asana. Make yourself into a little banana shape like a crescent moon by stretching into your side waist body. Center this up and then other side. Just make yourself the crescent moon facing the other way. Breathe into your side. Bring both knees up over your hips and some knee stirs. Just draw a circle. Circle your knees over your hips. Circle, circle. Change directions. And great job. Take both knees to the right, gaze left. Now you want to keep your shoulders grounded. Put your right hand on your left knee and give yourself an assist in this twist. It's a twist assist. Do you want to lengthen out your left leg or do you want to keep it bent? Breathe. It's fine, however you're doing. Your shoulders are on the mat or the earth. Stack your knees together and please bring your knees up together. The reason I say bring your knees up together, that takes pressure off your low back. Now take your knees to the left together. And I'm gazing to the right, left hand on the right knee. Option to straighten your leg or keep it bent here on the top leg. Your shoulders are grounded. Tell yourself you're doing it fine. You're just twisting. Find a release. It's okay to have a pillow under. If it feels like the floor is a long way away, it's okay to always use pillows and blocks, especially in these spine twists. It's okay. Just stay in this twist. Breathe. And stack your knees together, bring them up together, and then put your feet together for Supta, Bada, Kanasana. That just means bound angle pose. So my feet are together and my knees are open. Your arms can be wherever you like. Notice if your lower back feels grounded here. You should feel comfortable and supported. Move into your Savasana, and that's different for everyone. So wherever you're at, you should be in a position where you're not struggling to feel comfortable. If you struggle with your thoughts, just try to focus on your breath here, okay? So I'm just going to talk you through some various cues. Everything is up to you, so make this mindfulness session your own. Deep breath in, exhale, sigh it out. And let's do that again. Deep breath in. Powerful sigh. gazing left and right, wiggling your fingers and toes, settling in, relaxing your shoulders and hips a little bit more. Find stillness. Coming back to your original intention at the beginning of what you wanted from this practice. And then think about your dharma, your life's work. What is your life mission? Your heartfelt purpose. As you scan your body, listening in, becoming more aware of your breath, making space in between each thought. Just stay where you're at. I'm going to sound the singing bowl. And the purpose of the singing bowl is to cleanse out old thoughts so you can make room for more creative energy. So just stay where you're at. Continue to breathe. And most importantly, I want you to really think about your dharma. What is your life's mission? What is your life's work? Take as much time as you need to roll over to your favorite side first, using your arm as a pillow and your knees bent. First, settle in into that fetal position, remembering you're reborn a stronger warrior as you use both your top arm and your lower arm to ground your hands down and press yourself up gently from the earth. Come into a seated position only when you're prepared. I am very grateful that you decided to unroll your mat here with me today. Thank you so much. Namaste means the light and love in me recognizes, honors, and respects the light and love in you. Thank you.